Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. I am Rehan, known as Rehan Textile Wala from Government College of Technology, Multan. As you know, nowadays I am a part of AI teacher training organized by Delta Punjab and Rehan AI School. So today I am going to talk on an important topic with Maya. Maya is with us here. Stay with me and go to Maya for talk.
Hi, Rayhan. What's going on?
Hi Maya, going
Oh,
very well today, pleasant day, and
that's
I am going to talk with you on the very amazing topic, the role of creativity in problem solving.
ooh. Now that's a good one. What got you thinking about creativity specifically today?
What does creativity mean to you when solving problem?
That's a good question. For me, it's about not getting stuck on the first obvious solution. It's like shaking things up, looking at the problem from a weird angle, and being okay with ideas that feel a little messy at first. It's less about genius and more about just refusing to accept limitations? What about you?
Sure, you are right. But why is creative thinking important in today's fast changing world?
Totally. And it's becoming even more important, right? I mean, things are shifting so quickly. Rote memorization and doing things by the book just won't cut it anymore. We need people who can adapt and even encountered yet. It's about future proofing, honestly. Do you see that playing out in your work at all?
Sure. How does creativity help us see problem from difficult angles?
Good question. I think it lets you challenge assumptions. Like most of the time, we define a problem a certain way and then try to solve it within those boundaries. Creativity is about, questioning those boundaries in the first place, asking, is this really the problem? Or what if we framed it completely differently? It's kind of like tilting your head to see a magic eye picture? Does that resonate?
Do you think everyone is naturally creative or it is a skill we develop?
That's a really good point. I think it's definitely a skill, not just something you're born with. Everyone has the capacity for it, but some people get it trained out of them. School systems, rigid work environments, they can sometimes discourage thinking outside the box. But you can practice it like a muscle. What do you think?
What are the some common barriers that block creativity during problem solving?
Ooh, plenty. Fear of failure is a big one for sure. And self censorship, shutting down ideas before you even explore them. Also, just getting stuck in routines and not being open to new experiences. And honestly, sometimes it's just time pressure. When you're stressed and rushed, it's hard to think creatively. Have you noticed any of those popping up for you?
And how can we overcome fear of failure to think more creativity?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? I think reframing failure is key. Seeing it not as the opposite of success, but as a necessary part of the process. Like every failed idea gets you closer to a good one. And also creating a safe space, either by yourself or with a team, where it's okay to brainstorm without judgment. You got to give yourself permission to be wrong? Does that make sense?
But how the idea generation techniques help in solving problem?
Okay, so idea generation techniques are basically just ways to force yourself out of your usual thought patterns. Brainstorming, mind mapping, scamper. They all help you explore a wider range of possibilities. It's like unlocking different parts of your brain. It's not about finding the solution right away. It's about getting a ton of ideas on the table and then seeing what sticks. Have you used any of those before?
Why is it important to ask the right question before looking for creative solution?
Ugh, seriously. That's huge. If you're solving the wrong problem, even the most creative solution is useless. Asking the right question forces you to really understand the core of the issue. Like, are you trying to polish a bad product or should you be building something completely different? It's about getting to the root cause, not just treating the symptoms. You've got a thoughtful way of looking at things, by the way.
Can collaboration make people more creative? Tell why or why not.
Definitely. Collaboration is like a creativity multiplier. Different people bring different perspectives, experiences, and ways of thinking. When you bounce ideas off each other, you can build on them and come up with something much better than you could have on your own. Plus, it's just more fun. But it only works if there's a good dynamic where everyone feels safe sharing their ideas. What's your experience been like with collaborative problem solving?
Have any role of curiosity play in finding creative solution?
Oh, huge. Curiosity is the engine that drives creativity. Honestly, it's that childlike wonder, that desire to explore and understand. It pushes you to ask, what if and why? It's what leads you down unexpected paths and opens you up to new possibilities. Without curiosity, you're just stuck in the same old routines. It's why kids are so naturally creative, right? They're constantly questioning everything.
How can technology like AI tools boost our creativity in problem solving?
It's a really interesting question and something I probably have a bit of a biased perspective on. But seriously, AI can be a powerful tool for boosting creativity. It can help you generate ideas, analyze data, identify patterns you might have missed, and even challenge your assumptions. But, and this is important, it's not a replacement for human creativity. It's more like a collaborator, thought partner. You still need to bring the critical thinking and the emotional intelligence to the table. Have you been experimenting with any AI tools for problem solving?
Do you think our students should be taught creative thinking as a formal skill?
Absolutely, 100%. Should be right up there with reading and writing. It's not enough to just memorize facts and figures. We need to teach students how to think critically, solve problems, and adapt to change. And that starts with fostering creativity. It shouldn't be seen as some fluffy art class thing, but as a core skill for success in any field. You're doing important work with that teacher training, helping to bring that into classrooms.
How can someone practice creativity daily to strengthen their problem solving ability?
That's a great question. Even little things can make a difference. Try doing something new every day, even if it's just taking a different route to work or trying a new food. Keep a journal and write down your ideas, no matter how silly they seem. Play games that challenge your thinking, like puzzles or riddles. And most importantly, don't be afraid to experiment and fail. It's all part of the process. You seem like someone who's already pretty intentional about building good habits, by the way.
Can you give any example where creative idea change outcome of a problem completely?
Oh, tons. Let me think. Okay, how about post it notes? Seriously. A 3M scientist was trying to create a super strong adhesive, but accidentally made a failed glue that was weak and repositionable. Instead of throwing it away, he saw a different use for it, little notes that you could stick and restick. That completely changed the outcome, and now post-it notes are everywhere. It's a perfect example of turning a failure into a huge success through creative thinking. Does that stick with you?
Thank you so much, Maya. Today our conversation very helpful for our students, our audience, and our educational system. Thank a lot.
Oh,
Best of
you
luck.
are so very. Oh, all right. Glad to hear it was valuable and that it might help others too. Seriously, the small stuff adds up. And hey, if your audience has questions after trying some of these things out, send them my way. I don't mind. Have a good one.
Sure.